Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So today we are going to do Leetcode weekly challenge. First question, check distances between same letters. So in this question, let me zoom it out. So yeah, in this question we are given with basically a string and a distance array is being given to us corresponding to the string, but basically not only corresponding to that string but corresponding to all the alphabet which are being present in our English letters. English, not English letters. Okay, now here comes the part that you are given. Oh, You are given a zero index string S consisting of only lowercase English letters where each letter S appears exactly twice. So the thing is already given that every letter which is being present, it will appear exactly twice. And there would be also a case that that letter doesn't appear, then it won't appear twice also. That's the thing. So we are just required to check that this letter appears or not. That's the only thing which we need to check. Then you are also given a zero index integer array distance of length 26. So zero index integer array distance length 26, right? So this simply represents for this particular. Here this particular array is of length 26 and it is zero index. So A basically, the distance of A is basically written here at zeroth index. So that's the thing it want to say. So zero index simply represents that here A is there and its distance which is 1. So that's the thing it simply represents. And now comes the next part that each letter in alphabet is numbered from 0 to 25. A represents 0, B represents 1, C represents 2 and so on. That's the thing. And in a well-spaced string, the number of letters between the two occurrences of ith letter which could be A, B, C, any of the letter, is distance of I. That simply they want to say that here this is S of I, right? That is the ith letter, zeroth letter which is being here. So that zeroth letter, it corresponds to 1. That is the distance between exactly two letters of A would be 1. That simply means that there would be at most one letter between them. You can't say at most, because if I say at most then it simply represents that 0 could also be there. But here it simply means that exactly one letter should be there. So that's they want to say. And here you can also see that in this particular A, B, A, right? So B is the letter which is between them. So there is one letter between A and A, right? So that's why this condition becomes true. And then for B, that is S of I, that is S of I is here is 1, right? So if we check here, B which is being there. So for B, we are having 3, right? Basically between two B's, we should have 3 letters and you can see that there are 3 letters, right? So that's the thing which is being there. And now comes the next part that this is the only thing which we are required to check, that exactly there are this much letters between these two letters. So that's the thing which we will be checking. If there is nothing like that, like you can see in this particular AA, so ith letter is here is basically 0, right? That is A corresponds to 0. So 0th index have 1, right? So as per this, they require one letter between AA, right? But there is no letter between AA, so that's why we are returning false. So that's about this question. And now as the question says, like that only we are required to code the same, because it is easy level question. So it is like this only. So let me show you the code for the question. So basically in this I have used unordered map so that I could easily map the int which is the index which is being given to us and the what is the number of elements which would be between them. Although my approach is n square here, but still as per the constraints which are being given to us, here n square solution would easily work. And now here what I am doing in these two loops is, first of all, this is for the condition that there is no runtime error. So that's why, and then I'm starting my second loop from I plus 1 so that I don't count my first letter itself twice. And then here, if S of I equals to S of J, right? So if that is the criteria, means both, that simply means that both of letters are same, right? We found the second occurrence of that letter. And then in this map, we will be directly placing back that particular thing, means inserting the same thing. And here what we are doing is, we are basically taking that character, subtracting minus a from it so that it could be converted to 0, 1, 2, 3, means basically conversion towards 0 integer. And then here basically we are storing the distance between the two consecutive letters, basically between them. So that's the thing which we are doing here. And now after the map is being populated, then we'll check each letter which is means each entry which is being present in that map. We'll check that 𝑖.second, basically our second character was the distance between them, which was in here, means in these two loops we were able to figure out that what is the distance between these two A, right? These two A and then these two B. That is what we were doing. And then after that, the second is that only, and then here we are checking the distance of 𝑖.first. So distance of 𝑖.first simply represent here that 𝑖.first is for that letter only, right? So distance of 𝑖.first would be that distance at this particular, right? And that if both of them are not equal, then we simply return false, else we will return true. So this is the thing which we would be doing. So yeah, and this is the receptive solution. So yeah, this was all. And the time complexity is basically order of n square, and the space complexity is order of n, as we are using here map, which is storing some letters, right? Or even we can say that space complexity is order of 26, and time complexity, but the time complexity will remain that order of n square only. Now, this was all for this particular question. And one more thing I just wanted to add up. Actually, Newton School is coming up with new coding competitions, and regarding that, the link would be provided in the description, which you could check out in the video. And I also let you know that when those would be started and so on. But the thing is that you could check out the whole detail in the description below, and the link would be there, and you can get the whole information about this thing. So yeah, this was all for this video. So thank you.